President Bola Tinubu left Abuja for Lagos to celebrate, along with other leaders, the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS. The ECOWAS Golden Jubilee was flagged up in Accra last month. The Lagos event will include reenacting the 1975 declaration of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs in Victoria Island. At the Eco Hotels and Suites event, Tinubu, the chairman of ECOWAS, would highlight the economic bloc's milestone. The chairman of the NIIA and former Minister of External Affairs, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi, would reveal the bloc's 50-year journey, which panelists at the NIIA will later analyze. The only surviving head of state who signed the ECOWAS Declaration, General Yakubu Gowon, would participate in all the ceremonies and deliver a speech at the hotel. Also on Monday, the House of Representatives Committee on Federal Capital Territory Area Council and Auxiliary Matters issued a 24-hour ultimatum to the FCT Minister of State and the head of agencies under its oversight to appear before it following their failure to appear for a crucial 2025 budget defense session. The committee, chaired by Honorable Frederick Agbadi, expressed strong displeasure after only 3 out of 14 agencies invited turned up for the scheduled budgetary meeting at the National Assembly. Speaking during session, Honorable Agbadi described the absence of the Minister of State and other agencies as unacceptable, particularly given the importance of the budget to the operation and governance of the FCT. As children in Nigeria join the rest of the world to celebrate this year's International Children's Day, Nigerian children were advised to be good ambassadors and stay away from drugs and social vices. Senate President Godswill Akpabio gave the admonition while receiving students from selected schools in Abuja to the Senate chamber. Akpabio, who rejoiced with children on Nigeria on the auspicious occasion, tasked them to stay away from drugs and social vices that could put them and their future in danger, noting that they should remain good ambassadors to Nigeria and maintain good character. Also on Tuesday, President Bola Tinubu formally requested the National Assembly's approval for a $21.5 billion loan, extending borrowing plans to 2025 to 26, as well as $2 billion foreign currency denominated bond program. In 3 separate letters read during Tuesday's plenary by Senate President Akpabio, the Speaker of House of Representatives Tajudeen Abbas, the President outlined what he described as critical financial intervention aimed at stabilizing the economy, improving infrastructure, and addressing long-standing liabilities. The external borrowings rolling plan includes $21.54 billion, €2.19 billion, and 15 billion in Japanese yen, along with a €65 million grant. These funds are, according to the President, to be channeled into projects that have already undergone technical and economic evaluations. On Wednesday, former Nigerian head of state Yakubu Gowon and President Bola Tinubu took part in the ceremonial signing of a commemorative card marking the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS. The event was held in the conference chamber of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, where the original ECOWAS treaty was signed in 1975. Gowon, the only surviving leader among the original signatories of the treaty that established ECOWAS, was specially honored for his pioneering role in promoting regional integration. Also in attendance were presidents of Liberia, Togo, and Guinea-Bissau, who jointly issued a declaration reaffirming the commitment to finding ideals and aspiration of ECOWAS. Still on Wednesday, 3 people trapped under debris at under-construction building that collapsed at Otano Junction Mobile Filling Station bus stop in Ikorodu were recovered dead. These include 2 adult males and a teenager female, and all the bodies were handed over to Ikpopo police station. The latest recovery made it 4 fatalities at the collapsed building incident, while 9 adults, all male, were successfully rescued and attended to by the Lasema Pre-Hospital Care Unit. The cause of the building collapse remains unknown, but issues of fake building materials cannot be ruled out totally. Currently, the Lasema's heavy-duty equipment excavator have been deployed to ensure no one is left trapped under the debris of the collapsed building. On Thursday, President Bola Tinubu says that several reforms embarked on by his government in the last 2 years, including removal of subsidies on petrol and unification of multiple exchange rate into a single market-driven rate, although painful temporarily, were working. The president, in a statement to mark his second-year anniversary in office, said the toughest phase of the administration's reform were over, with the country now on the path of economic stability, improved security, and inclusive national development. President Tinubu described the past 2 years as a period of bold decision and shared sacrifice, citing the removal of fuel subsidies and the unification of foreign exchange rates as crucial steps taken to prevent national fiscal collapse. Still on Thursday, Senate President Godswill Akpabio announced that the joint session of the National Assembly will be held on June 12 to mark Democracy Day. This is coming on the heels of the Senate adjournment of sitting to June 17 to mark both Democracy Day and Eid al-Kabir. He made this announcement following reconvening of the upper chamber for plenary. Senator Akpabio further revealed that the Senate leader, Okoyemi Bamidele, the Senate Minority Leader, Abba Moro, and Chairman of Senate Services, Senator Sunday Karimi, will collaborate with their counterpart in House of Representatives to finalize the program of activities and coordinate arrangements for the special session. Additionally, the Senate President disclosed that President Bola Tinubu has kindly agreed to attend the joint session in person. On Friday, the federal government declared that students in technical colleges, federal and state across Nigeria, will henceforth enjoy free education. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, made the disclosure in Abuja during the launch of Technical and Vocational Education Training TVET on Friday. The initiative aims towards encouraging technical training in schools across Nigeria and as well make school leavers self-reliant rather than waiting for white-collar jobs. Speaking at the launching of Technical and Vocational Education Training TVET, the Minister of Education disclosed that henceforth technical schools, both at federal and state level, across waive tuition fee. It declared that the package also include accommodation and feeding and a monthly stipend of 22,500 naira to the students on the colleges. Lastly, on Friday, the House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies gave West African Examination Councils WAEC a 24-hour ultimatum to appear before it to address concerns surrounding the ongoing SSCE. Chairman of the committee, Honorable Oboko Forage, issued the ultimatum following WAEC's failure to honor an earlier invitation to appear before the panel. According to Honorable Forage, the committee had invited WAEC to provide explanations over widespread complaints and irregularities. The statement he issued, Forage recalled that the committee extended an invitation to WAEC on Tuesday, May 27, 2025, seeking clarification on various issues disrupting the conduct of the exams across the country. And that's it on Tracking the Week.